Hi guys, I just wanted to do a little update kind of thing. I'm almost 10 weeks pregnant with my second pregnancy. And I just wanted to talk about a few things, differences between this and my first pregnancy. With my first pregnancy, especially in the first few weeks, I was extremely tired. I would sleep all the time. You know, I'd sleep in, go to bed at 9, sleep until 10, take a nap during the afternoon. It was, you know, ridiculous the amount of sleeping that I was doing. And with this pregnancy, I'm not sure if it's because I have a toddler running around or what, but I don't sleep. And during the nighttime, I'll be really tired. I'll be trying to sleep, and I'll just end up lying there for hours and hours, not able to sleep. Excuse me. Um, and it would get to the point where I'd come downstairs and start cleaning or doing laundry or something like that. And also, something that's the same about this pregnancy with compared to the last one, as soon as I found out I was pregnant, even before I knew I was pregnant with my first pregnancy, the heartburn was ridiculous all the time. I constantly had heartburn throughout the entire pregnancy, and even after I had my daughter, I still had heartburn. Even up until this point, I've had heartburn all the time. It just won't stop. And now that I'm pregnant again, it's getting worse. So, for the past few years now, I've had Tums with me all the time. Went out and bought this giant thing of Tums. It'll last me, a month. Might be exaggerating that a little bit, but I go through a lot of Tums. And so that's one of the most irritating things about my pregnancies is the heartburn. And also, what I'm looking forward to a lot is with my first pregnancy, I ended up getting gallstones. And for the longest time, I didn't know what it was. And, I think I was about 7 months pregnant, I think, when I first started getting the gallstone attacks. And I didn't know what it was, and it was really, really scary. The amount of pain that you are in with gallstone attacks, I can honestly compare it to contractions. It's horrible, horrible. The first attack was the worst because, it hurt so bad. I tried taking a bath, and this was at like 2 in the morning. Wake up, and I'm just in so much pain, and I was throwing up, and ended up going to the hospital because I didn't know it was gallstones, and I was really worried about the baby. And it pisses me off because they didn't tell me it was gallstones. I didn't actually find out it was gallstones until after after I had my daughter. And so that was a long time to go having these attacks and not knowing what it is. So the first time I went to the hospital, they said, "Oh, you have a bug or something. It should last. It should go away in a few days. You'll be fine." And of course, not too long afterwards, I had another attack, and like I said, they didn't find out it was gallstones until after I had my daughter. So, that being said, I'm looking forward to not having attacks anymore. I had my gallbladder removed. When was it? I think it was in September. I don't know. No, that doesn't make sense. April? Yeah, I think it was April. My daughter was born in January, and then April, I had my gallbladder removed. No problems since then. Oh my god. I honestly, I can't tell you how painful gallstones are. It was just horrible. So I'm happy about that I won't have those issues anymore with this pregnancy. So that's one thing that's better, I guess. There's been a few times now, since probably a few days ago, where I think I'm feeling a little bit of movement. Not really sure if it's just me imagining it or what, because I'm really excited about this pregnancy. But I feel like I'm farther along not necessarily farther along than I am, but I feel like things are happening a lot sooner. With my daughter, when I was pregnant with my daughter, I didn't really start to show until, maybe between 17 weeks, 17 and 20 weeks, somewhere around there is when I started to, show that I'm pregnant and not just looking big. And I was pre-pregnancy with my daughter. I was 150. I'm only 5'4", and I was 150 pounds. So that's fairly big already. And then I probably gained 20-something pounds with her, full pregnant. 9 months pregnant. That's how much I weighed, 170-something, I think. And then within a week after I had my daughter, I went right back down to my pre-pregnancy weight, and then it slowly came back on, and now I weigh almost the same as when I was fully pregnant with my daughter. So that's, I don't like it at all. I'm a lot bigger than I want to be, which is also another reason why I'm kind of confused as to why I'm feeling things sooner. I think it's more just because it's my second pregnancy, but because I'm overweight, you'd think it would take a little longer for me to start feeling things. Anyways, so I'll show you my belly. I feel like I'm showing already. Keep in mind that I'm overweight, so. So, I mean, I don't know. I can feel it, around here. But maybe it's just me. I don't know. You guys can let me know if you think I look at the least bit pregnant right now. I don't know. I think I just look big because it's at that point, like I said, you don't really start to show until, about halfway through, so, or, whatever. So that's that. Another thing is the amount that your boobs grow when you're pregnant is ridiculous. I mean, with my daughter, pre-pregnancy, I was probably a large C. And then during the pregnancy, I probably got up to a D. And then with breastfeeding and all that, now I'm a double D, and I'm pregnant again, and they're getting bigger. And I'm like, this cannot continue. I'm going to, like, fall over. Like, it's ridiculous. And when you're that big, finding bras that fit is ridiculous. It's so hard. I mean, you can't shop in, I used to shop in, like, Zellers or Walmart to buy my bras. Not anymore. No, I got to go to, like, specialty bra stores, or it's just ridiculous. And I mean, I never really knew exactly what size I was. I would just try on a bra, and if it fit, it fit. Before I was a C, it was so easy to get bras that fit because you can shop in, like I said, Zellers or Walmart. So that irritates me. I mean, I don't mind being large in the chest, but it's a little bit excessive, I wouldn't mind being a large C or a D. So that's irritating me. But anyways, so if anybody wants to leave a comment or anything about, anything that I've said or their experiences with their second pregnancy, that would be awesome, because it'd be nice for me to talk to some other people who are kind of in the same situation as me. So that's that. Take care, guys, and talk to you later.